Hello everybody, today I'm gonna talk about Newton's method. And here's the formula. Pn equals Pn minus 1 Fpn minus 1 divided by the derivative of Fpn minus 1. So that's the formula for the Newton's method. Now let's take a look at the algorithm. For Newton's method, we have input, output, and plus 7 steps. It's very similar to the fixed point iteration like we did before. For the input, we're gonna have initial approximation P0, tolerance TOL, maximum number of iteration, and 0. Output, we're gonna have the approximate solution P, or message of failure. And we also have 7 steps. Step 1, set I equals 1. Step 2, we're gonna use while loop. And step 3, we're gonna set up the formula P equals P0 minus Fp0 divided by derivative of Fp0. And step 4, we're gonna use if condition. If we satisfy this condition, we're gonna break the while loop. Otherwise, we will continue. Step 5, let I equals I plus 1. Step 6, we update P0 equals P. And step 7, we will output the message. For example, if I equals n0 plus 1, that means we couldn't find a P that satisfies this condition. So that means our method failed. Okay, our method failed. Now let's take a look at these examples. I will use this example to demonstrate our Python programming. And we will use this function fx equals cosine x minus x equals 0. And how to find the solution of this guy. So the first step, we will plug in this function for this formula. And we're going to get Pn minus 1 subtract cosine P minus 1 minus Pn minus 1 divided by negative sine Pn minus 1 minus 1. Now we can start to program IDLE. We click it and we can build a new file. Since the Newton method is very similar to the fixed point iterations method, I will directly copy the fixed point iteration code here. We paste it, and this is the fixed point iteration, and we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it to Newton method. And now we're gonna import another one, import math, because we will use it for the sine function and the cosine function. And now we're also gonna define FP, and we have P minus math point cosine P minus P divided by negative math sine P minus 1. Okay, and for this line, it corresponds to the function, this guy. Okay, now we're gonna set up the input. So P0, we set it up as mass pi 4. That means pi over 4. Tolerance, we still use 1.0 e minus 6, and 0 we use 1000. Now we're gonna use the loop. So here use the P function, and this guy will be P0 minus P, and then tolerance, and break. And here use I's iteration should be the same, and here the same. Okay, we're already done with the coding. Now we're gonna hit the run button, and we're gonna save the file. We can name it as Newton. Okay, save it. Now we already finished the programming and we get the results. We have 2 iterations. One is 0.7395359536, and the second iteration gonna be 0.373985, and the method is successful. That's it.